Hannibal Square is changing, but its history is not gone. I'm News 6 anchor Ginger Gadsden. You're about to meet a woman who has lived it, and she is making sure that history is never erased.
When I grew up, we didn't even have a telephone.
Walking with Fairolyn Livingston through Hannibal Square is like opening a time capsule.
Oh, I was born a block away from here at 800 West New England Avenue.
Now in her late 70s, Livingston grew up in Hannibal Square with her childhood home just blocks from Park Avenue.
On New England Avenue here, that was the business area of the black community.
Hannibal Square was founded on the west side of Winter Park in the late 1800s and became home to formerly enslaved people, black laborers, and families.
We came from a very cohesive community where education was very important. And of course, the churches played a big role.
While African Americans were largely excluded from living or owning property in other parts of the city, Hannibal Square emerged as a self-sustaining community during segregation.
This was the location of my elementary school. It's not the same building, but it's the footprint of where my elementary school was, where I attended in the 50s.
Long before the neighborhood looked the way it does now, with large homes, high-end shops, and restaurants, Hannibal Square was built on deep family roots.
So that house, it says family, that number on there, what is that?
Oh, that's your number.
That's my number.
Hannibal Square's story also challenges how people see Winter Park today, standing as a powerful reminder of black history as foundational to the city's story, a legacy of resilience, community, and often unrecognized contributions from African Americans who helped build Winter Park from the ground up.
We have these three men here. The one holding the slate, the advocate, that was Gus Henderson. Gus Henderson had the first newspaper in Winter Park, Florida, and he serviced both the black and white community. And then next to him you would have Walter Simpson, and he was elected to the town council along with the gentleman next to him, Frank Israel. They were the first two black men serving on the town council. They called them aldermen back in that day, and they served from 1887 until 1893. However, the whites went to the Florida legislature and requested that they overturn that election and remove Hannibal Square from the town limits. And the Florida legislature approved that.
This is a picture of the townspeople.
One way that history is being preserved and passed on is through a walking tour led by Jasmine Harris, manager of the Hannibal Square Heritage Center.
These photographs document African American life before desegregation and tell a very important story.
From clothes to cars to the everyday moments, the pictures tell the stories of the families whose own history is not woven into Central Florida's history.
It shows Hannibal Square as a living entity. The community is not dead. These people, they're still here.
The Hannibal Square Heritage Center is always looking for people with pictures and stories connected to this place. If that's you, they would love to hear from you. We've put a link into how to get in touch with them in this story. You'll find it on clickorlando.com. In historic Hannibal Square, Ginger Gadsden, News 6.